fellow Springfieldians. Son of Arthur here, and we are coming back with a Christmas event idea, which is going to be what this winter event could be. Yes, so this is not confirmed, so don't take my word for all this, because it's extremely unlikely that this would be the exact event in a few days. But yeah, it could potentially be, you never know, maybe next year. But yeah, so this event idea is based on the Roasting on an Open Fire episode, and then the episode, I can't remember its name, where Krusty goes to Jewish heaven and stuff. He goes around. So yeah, so we're just gonna get it up. Okay. Yes, and I must mention that it was made by Mr. Fishoda and I. So yes, many thanks to Mr. Fishoda for the help. And here we go. Okay, so here is the Winter 2020 mystery box for 60 donuts. I won't go into all of these because it will take all day. But yeah, you can always pause there if you want to have a look at that. But some nice things there, like Jack Frost and Yummy. I especially like the Tire Club. It's cool. So that's 60 donuts. And then we've got the mystery boxes and bundles. Winter Wonderland mystery box for 60 donuts. Happy Holidays mystery box for 60 donuts. I'll let you read the rest. And then the returning bundles from before. Lovely. Okay. And then we've got the Jewel Deal. So, Kissimmee St. Nick bundle for 200 donuts. And yes, really cool. And Kissimmee St. Nick theme park with Genie, which is character and building at the top. And then you've got Kissimmee St. Nick Resort building. And then you've got the Happy Little Elf Suite. So you're actually going to get 3 buildings and a character in this Jewel Deal, which is very different. Yeah, great. Okay, and then super premium character. So yes, so we've got the tray of 132 donuts with the Heaven bundle. So we've got all of these things that are part of the Heaven bundle. So Jewish Heaven Gates with Jewish God, character and decoration. Awesome, so the Jewish God there, big picture next to the tray, and the Jewish Heaven are bundled together. Protestant Heaven and Catholic Heaven buildings, awesome, love it. And then we've got the Jewish Heaven S sign, and the Super VIP section. Lovely. Okay, and then we have the special prizes track. So we have the Kosher Pickle Forest decoration, and you have to collect challah for this. And then you've got the crowd of Jewish people, and then it's Christmas Springfield sign and Springfield sign, and if you don't own the Springfield sign, then you will get it. And then there's the Joe Lieberman Presidential Library. That's awesome. And then we've got the Temple Western with Rabbi Rudenstein, building in character. And so yeah, it would be like the normal prizes in the acts, but they'll be different because they're special. and then you get to unlock them when you're playing the event. Okay, so starting the event, Bart is feeling unhappy this Christmas, so he decides to run away from home and go for a stroll around Springfield. On the street, he finds a crazy homeless man and asks him if he was feeling down this Christmas. The homeless man says that he was so. I think that's meant to say so. They decided to tell a happy story about the last Christmas that he had. To make Bart hear a happy story, 6 seconds at the Simpsons house. And then the event starts, and you unlock the crazy homeless man. Awesome! And then got the event currencies. It's Act 1, the currency is betting tickets. The Act 2 currency is coconuts. The Act 3 currency is ammonia. And the Act 4 currency is old records. Lovely. then we've got some prizes in the returning store. So that is very nice. I'll let you have a look at that. Pause the screen if you want to. I'm gonna lose my voice by the end of this. Okay, and then we've got more returning store, which is nice. There you go. And then, okay, so this is the Act 1 store. So we've got Monja Town Xmas trees with Monja Town Xmas tree salesman. 125 donuts. Awesome. Love it. Okay, and then we've got the Act 1 questline. Bart starts explaining how Homer didn't get his Christmas bonus that he was talking about, so he didn't have very much money for Christmas. Oh. The crazy homeless man says, "I'm not the only one who doesn't have money." Bart then tells him about how Santa's little helper and him and his father went to Springfield Downs to see if they could win a bet. Yeah, I think that's okay, yeah. And then Bart explains about how wonderfully decorated the Downs was. And then that unlocks the classic Downs, Springfield Downs facade. So there you go, the classic Downs. Oh, it looks lovely. I really do hope that they add that at some stage. They need it. Okay, and then Bart then says how Santa's little helper was one of the dogs that was racing in the races that they were betting on. The crazy homeless man says, "Man, I wish that I could afford just one bet." And then you unlock Santa's little helper, and if you own it, then you get a mystery box token, which is nice, so you don't miss out. And then Santa's little helper will have a new animation. Lovely, and I'll show you that animation at the end, near the end of the video. And then next bit. Bart then explains how the dog trainer dumped Santa's little helper out on the streets to fend for himself. Oh. The crazy homeless man says, "Sometimes I feel like that." Unlocks Lesmore character. Then Grandpa comes up to the crazy homeless man and remembers him from the army. Oh wait, no, sorry, I've got to show you Lesmore. There's Lesmore with a hat on. Yes, he was very mean. And he was actually in the first episode. He had a very small role, but then he came back in like season 14 or 15, I think. Okay, and then Grandpa comes up to the crazy homeless man and remembers him from the army. And yeah, and then the crazy homeless man remembered Grandpa's brother and wanted to know what happened to Grandpa and why he disappeared. Grandpa said that he fell into an island with burns, and the crazy homeless man asked if Grandpa could tell the whole story to him, and Grandpa said yes. Unlocks Gnome in the Dome building. There you go, and then Dome. Gnome in the Home Dome. Gnome in the Home. I'm not... Okay. Grandpa wanted to be in Gnome in the Dome to tell the story, so he moved there and went on the ride. And Grandpa started telling the story that he took out Sirius's lucky watch. Oh, okay. And then that unlocks Santa's castle building. So that's and those last two prizes are based on a different episode. Okay, and then we have the Act 2 store. So we've got Tahiti Island with Sirius 15 wives with Sirius Simpson. Awesome, 150 donuts. Tahiti, I love it. Brilliant. Act 2 questline. It was Grandpa and Burns in a plane and crashing into an island. The pieces of the plane were in the water and Burns was lazy in the sand. Grandpa commanded something to Burns, but Burns didn't want to listen. They were both arguing. Grandpa decides to drown Burns every second to listen to him. Unlocks Grandpa's Story Island. There you go, so that's the first one. That'll be a building. Not like a literal building, but you'll get to earn money from that, I imagine that means. Awesome. Yes, that looks brilliant. They started making the island as their new home, having it like their man cave. And Burns started to look good to Grandpa. And when it was Christmas Eve, Grandpa and Burns had a good time making their Christmas tree into a palm tree, and decorations, coconuts, and some other things that were on the island. Burns had a present for Grandpa, and it was a shaving kit. So it's Grandpa and Burns, and they made it with the things that were on the island. Okay. So that unlocks Grandpa's Story Christmas tree, which is a decoration. Awesome. Yes. That does look like a nice tree that could be added. And then when they were talking, something came along in the wind and Burns shooted it down. And it was Santa Claus that Burns shot down. Burns thought he was a German and just get his gun out. When it was morning, they all decided to make a sleigh for Santa Claus to get him to deliver all the presents, and they were done within 24 hours. Wow, they're impressive. Soon that unlocks the burning sleigh. Oh, brilliant. Oh, that is awesome. Lovely. Look at that. Okay, and then when Santa was about to leave, Burns got a coconut and hit Santa in the head and ran off. Oh dear, with the reindeers up in the sky. Oh dear, Santa, honestly. Grandpa rode a reindeer that was about to save Santa's life, and Grandpa was chasing Burns and they were attacking each other. Grandpa hit a tricycle in Burns' chin, and wow, it went that far. He has gotten Burns and Santa. Oh, he got and Santa's. Wait. Grandpa got Burns, and Santa got his sleigh back. Okay. Unlocks Grandpa's Story sleigh. Awesome, that looks nice. I like that. Makeshift. The reindeers as well. Lovely. Santa Claus said that he will pick them up in a couple of days, but he didn't. Oh. The homeless man said how he got out of the island. Grandpa forgot and the ride was over. Oh. Unlocks young Army Burns character. And yes, I should mention that all the character animations will be shown, all the character animations and jobs will be at near the end of the video as well. Okay, and then we've got the Act 3 store. Boys R Us with the Thelonious Skunk and 50 donuts. Boys R Us. God, they keep the puns coming. Okay, so Act 3 questline. Bart had a story where his family and him went to a boring Christmas vacation. Bart did not like hugging the bull, which was terrible. The worst would probably be going inside the entrance of the theme park. Lots of outline were lots of deaths. There were lots of deaths, and some rides were close to police investigation. Oh dear. Unlocks Kissimee Signet theme park bundle. That's the decoration. Okay, so that's the theme park bundle, so that's not actually the other buildings. So that's kind of cool how that links in with that questline. I like that. And then Bart remembered his family walking when the ball came. Bart didn't want to hug from the ball, but Bart had to, and then he did. Bart did not like it, and they all left the theme park in an hour. Simpsons heard complaints outside. When they went to their room, then some happy snuggling. Homer tried to stop it, and the ball came to him to give him a hug. Unlocks Hug a Ball character. Lovely, hug a ball. That's cool. Okay, and then the ball was trying to hug everyone for his Christmas wish to come true. He decides when he was done hugging everyone, he'd get a job at the Family Guy World and work in the quagmires of the Caribbean. Bart and Lisa went to complain at the manager, and that the manager always used ammonia to spray at the complaining customers. The manager couldn't compete against Family Guy World unless something. Okay. And then Bart and Lisa thinks that they should help clean up the place. They should help clean up the place to make the place good. So they did. And Locke's Family Guy World. So there you go. Family Guy World. It took days, and the manager decided to give their refund for cleaning the place, which they think was terrible cleaning. Which they thought was terrible cleaning was the Tunnel of Love. Inside was terrible and probably disgusting. And Bart went inside a room of Kissimmee St. Nick, and he saw a cool Christmas tree. Bart said that the vacation wasn't that awful, but I would say it was just fine. Locked Kissimmee St. Nick Tunnel of Love. Oh, lovely. Yeah, that'd be awesome to see. That contrasts really nicely with the other one. Tunnel of Love already in the game. Okay, and then Simpsons left the place at night and never looked back. The great thing was that they got their refund back. Grandpa didn't think Bart's story wasn't that Christmassy enough. Then Bart said, Santa came and we rode Santa's sleigh, and Grandpa screamed and took back what he said. Knox praying Flanders Christmas decoration. Okay, well there you go. And then we've got the Act 4 store. Ebbotsfield with the circus ringmaster. That's really nice. I remember him in the episode. Awesome. Act 4 questline. The crazy homeless man counts a memory of him and Abe listening to songs from the old record player when he was staying at the retirement castle a few Christmases ago. The crazy homeless man says that he remembers how they enjoyed listening to the player for days on end. Grandpa says, those good old days when you could listen to anything and you wouldn't be judged for it. Unlocks the old record player. There you go. There it is. There's old Joe in front of it. No, I won't call anyone old Joe because there's probably a character that's called old Joe somewhere, I bet. Okay, and then Grandpa then remembers how every year he took a trip out. He says, every year they take us out, and they say that it's a surprise, and we always turn up at Gimbals. He then goes on to say how half of us don't remember it from the year before, and he says that even I fell for it last year. The crazy homeless man just laughs throughout. Unlocks Gimbals department store building. Awesome. Here we go. The crazy homeless man explains how he is Jewish to Grandpa, and so he doesn't actually celebrate, but he celebrates Hanukkah. He doesn't actually celebrate Christmas, I should say, but he celebrates Hanukkah instead. But it takes over an hour for Grandpa to pick that up. The crazy homeless man explains how, as part of his holiday, he lights a lamp with many branches to celebrate. He explains how he goes to get the lamp oil for his lamp from the lamp oil circle. Unlocks lamp oil circle decoration. There you go. Lovely. And then the crazy homeless man explains how, when he had money, he could afford to take his grandchildren to the theatre every Christmas Eve. Oh, and sobs. Grandpa says, what's the theatre called? I think I'm gonna die next week, so I won't have to worry about the money. So I'll come with you. The crazy homeless man is filled with joy. Oh well, I think that's meant to say that it would take him. Yeah, sorry. And then crazy homeless man is filled with joy and says it's called the Irving Berlin Orchestra. The crazy homeless man just confirms that Grandpa paid for them, and then they go. Unlocks Irving Berlin Orchestra decoration. Lovely. Yeah, that looks really nice. Okay, and then the crazy homeless man then has a dream during the orchestral performance, as it was 5 hours long, by which time Grandpa had left. He dreams that the Jewish elder visits him. 77777 cash when he does it. And then we got Rabbi Rudenstein. So for 1 hour he can use Krusty's jokes. Motivation. And then 4 hours he can speak at Jewish people's funerals, Temple West Western. 8 hours sign autographs to Jewish people. 12 hours think of his own original jokes. And 24 hours write some Torahs. Okay. And character tasks. So we've got the Crazy Hymns Man. So for 1 hour he can try to talk normal. 4 hours he can eat the food from the trash. Awesome. Another wives. Okay, and then we've got the young Almy Burns. With people. Oh dear. 8 hours, play some jazz animation, love it. 12 hours, work with the mafia, back to Tony's compound of Brown House. 24 hours, smoke. Okay, and then we've got Huggable. So we've got 1 hour, try to get promotion, kiss me St. Nick at Brown House. 4 hours, hug people animation. 8 hours, go on a hug strike animation. 12 hours work at the Quagmires at the Caribbean. 24 hours hang out with the other mascots. Circus, and then we've got Circus Ringmaster. Go on a hug strike. Sorry, I just saw that. Okay, Circus Ringmaster. So for 1 hour you can put stuff in the magic jar. Awesome. 4 hours yell at his employees. 8 hours ride the exotic physician's kite. 12 hours, fix the circus. Oh, so he was from the circus to pure. God, for that. And in 4 hours, he can part the river. That's yeah, it's nice. And you see that in the episodes. Good. soon.